There you are. Good morning, Internet. Welcome back to the Chaotic Committee. I had to pause the game to fire up the recording. Dupes love swimming in magma. Notice there's a nice ladder up here. Well, Nicola here just really loved running through the magma to build up onto the ladder as opposed to running down the ladder. He is at 1 health. So, very, very slowly he's making it back. Now, he has had to be picked up a couple of times. So, that's kind of, But he survived. He's gonna make it. You hang out there, buddy. Back over... Oh, actually, let's just finish up what's happening over here. This was dormant. So I uncorked it, dumped a whole bunch of magma in here, more than I really intended to, which is how I freed up all of the space above this. So by uncorking that, a whole bunch of this magma dropped down, and so now I'm going to start digging down from the top, protect this sulfur geyser so that I can get around it, and then I have an idea for getting this magma over once I get this cleaned out. It's just going to take a while. This base is nice and settled. I'm working on more steam turbines to start to solidify that side. We have lots of pips. This ranch is full. We're starting on the next ranch. We don't have a whole lot of barbecue yet, but it's coming up. Oh, and those raw eggs. So there were a set of eggs from pip eggs I left in storage containers. Those pip eggs cracked and dropped. The raw egg went to 0% and stayed there, and I still was able to cook it into omelets. So I think that's a game bug where it doesn't know how to handle raw egg. But what we're going to work on today is we're launching this rocket. How much food do you have? You have 14 cycles worth. You probably need more. God, am I going to have to... Too cold for those plants? Oh, they need to be 20. Well, let's uproot them, swap them for something better. Well, let's add in some fried mushroom, and then I can eat the berry sludge last. I think I'm only going to bring 2 dupes. Oh, and over here, this area was getting hot. I had left that as a regular granite tile, so heat was sneaking around. So replace that with insulated. This is slowly cooling down. Stuff like that happens. Yeah, I almost forgot to bring suits. That would have been very, very bad. So let's load up some Atmos suits. We got some new plants in here. Yeah, and that still stays as a mess hall. Alright, now we got some stuff loaded, some extra suits. Let's launch these guys. Let's see, we want to go to the magma planet. To orbit around, orbit around the magma planet. And we want Abe and Ruby. We got a full load of oxygen, we've got suits, we've got food. We should be good. And a flight time of... Where's my rocket? There you are. 4 cycles. Meantime, I'm going to dig up some more obsidian. My dupes have spent a lot of time in the healing bench over here as well, because that's just what happens when you're playing with magma. Like I said, that's just what happens. I mean, to be fair, I'm the one telling him to swim there. Alright, that's enough for you. And go hang out on the bench with your friends. I did have to put a pump in here. When I was switching these over to insulated tiles, a little bit of chlorine got in, and there was a pocket of oxygen over here that I was afraid would kill everything. So luckily that came out. I had enough space that it kind of expanded and just pumped out the rest. It did kind of make things warm, but mostly they survived. Alright, now that that's done, I can start to put the floor in here. But I want this level to come down one more tile. Yeah, I might have to dig some more obsidian to get there. I don't know. I gotta wait for my good builder to heal first. Well, I'm just having to think as to whether or not I can fit a super coolant liquid lock in like this. So if I do that, I've got ladder here and ladder there. I would need a blob of supercoolant here and a blob. I'd have to do that. I mean, it'll block one port of the turbine. I just didn't want to move my pump and all the other stuff. Yeah, this stuff all gets kind of tight. You definitely need to move. Actually, no, you don't, because if you're in contact with the steam, all this hot stuff will just help heat up the steam, so that doesn't matter. I want to be able to get down into that ladder. Yeah, this stuff gets tricky. I know I want that tile there. And I know I'm gonna want a door to inject heat. Sure. Which means I'm gonna want tiles and tiles. Yeah, then I can't use... I just don't want this to get touched. I guess I can block this off till I get the magma level down. Yeah, it just all gets so freaking tricky. Well, here's the other thing. Do I need 3 steam turbines? And I guess my answer is really no, because the 2 on the right are doing just fine running that and the entire base. So yeah, I'm going to rethink this without that 3rd steam turbine. I mean, they just love swimming in magma. They absolutely love it. Yeah, I think this will work much better. And then I can keep moving this metal tile down until... freaking dupes, man. Alright, get out of there. Anyway, I'll put the door in there, metal tiles in there, and hopefully not cook my dupes. And my dupes just keep taking nice little naps. But they've just about got this done, and my rocket should be almost in orbit. And so far, Nicola hasn't gone for another swim. So, good on you, bud. And then I'm putting in that just to block the radiation, so I stopped getting the debuff of him running past it. Because there's just no easier way for you to do that. Bunch of morons. Just tell Turner to get out of there immediately. It's been kind of a slow process, because every time they do anything, they have to come lie down. It's tough to be a dupe. Where are you at? Where are you at? Oh, we're there. Rocket in orbit. So, theoretically, they have fixed the dupes being in suits, but in case they haven't, let's save. You don't need to go anywhere, you're in orbit. Abe. Ruby. One dupe. Where's my other dupe? And are you wearing a suit? You are wearing a suit. What? Really wish it didn't zoom me out to the star map. There you are. And rocket platform there, looks handy. I realized I put igneous rock in the rocket, which is not helpful if there's nobody in the rocket. But luckily there's plenty of, oh god. What do we got? Melted copper, sour gas. It all just looks nasty. Oh no. Gotta be close, right? 27. How tall do these need to be? I didn't even think about that. 35. So I need to go down to 2 deeper than that. Need to go to there. Oh, that's gonna suck. Okay, well. Stop standing in the magma. Oh, that's radiation. Yeah, no, we want you guys to do this bit. Like, that is priority 5. Oh, you might not have obsidian digging skills. That's fine. We need the ladder anyway. We dig what we need to. Well, if you're going to keep building, we'll just have you go all the way up. Like a rocket platform encased in obsidian. Oh, you're gonna get yourself stuck. Come on, get out of there. I'm gonna land a rocket right on your head. Just in case the game crashes, I don't want to wait for that again. What? That what it needs to be is 35? Oh, wrong planet. That is 35. Really? Alright, well, I'm going to save and reload just so I can focus them on doing that, because 35 should be enough. It really should be. And welcome back. I decided to go back to right when the rocket was coming into orbit, because I want to check out Abe's skills. Yeah. Let's get you up to super hard digging. Alright, and now save. That will help with the digging, and then I can get down farther faster. So, you, Ruby, deploy. Abe. Deploy. That was weird. It looked like a dupe appeared. Okay, so deploying them both at the same time does not work? That's weird. Alright, so we need to come down more than 35, more than 37. That's 35. 35, 36, 37, 38. God, hopefully 38's enough. And we need to fit a rocket platform in. I guess if we just go right to there, that will avoid most of the magma. Come on, you can both dig. Oh god, I'm gonna need a ladder segment to get them. Yeah, they can't reach over there, so I guess some obsidian tiles. God, that's an annoying noise. There's no good way of getting rid of the magma. Oh no, this is bad. This is very, very bad. And I can't land there because there's shit in the way. Oh. Well, let's see if we can do this. Abe, what's your health? One. Well. Okay, good. He can run on top of that. Alright, Ruby. I guess we make these emergencies. Actually, that I don't think we need to do. Never mind. Oh, and I gotta deconstruct the ladders. My dupe is stuck in midair. Well, that's new. I think I have to reload, like, my dupe is stuck in midair. What if I do that? Nope, he's just stuck. Okay, yeah, I'm reloading again. Well, this is where we reloaded to. Let's get them out of the magma. And hopefully I can get them to dig down from the top. Don't stand in the magma. Okay, I think that worked better. Rocket platform. Okay. That worked much better. Bit of planning, bit of forethought. Not having dupes build from inside of magma. Shouldn't be that hard, but you never know. Land. Oh. Not set to grounded. Perfect. Yay! Alright, we're going to call that a successful landing. And I guess I'm just going to come straight down and try to release this sour gas. Trying to think if I could fit a med bay in here, but there really isn't a good place to put one. So let's do a little bit of a ceiling. That way we can stop some of the radiation. Yeah, we'll just have them come down. Oh, they got a little bit overexposed. But yeah, you really need to mop. Otherwise I'm going to overpressurize the air. Have sunburn, but outside we've got some tiles, so now we're blocking radiation so they can start to work down, and then I'll build a little protected area so I can put in a mid bay if need be. Stop puking all over my rocket. Sure. Alright, and this is put in. Ah, that's not where I wanted that. And hopefully by building this stuff, I will convert that magma to stone. And once these dupes go to the bathroom a bit, they should drop their radiation amount. But I just want to grab some niobium and get out of here. And they aren't the happiest dupes in the world, but, you know. Yeah, I don't have any rad pills here for you. Where did you go? You have a bed. Dupes sometimes. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get the niobium. My dupes are really not happy and they keep puking on everything. At least he's sleeping on the bed. Okay, Abe. Yeah, let's just get him out of here. They are too damaged. Oh, and I gotta deconstruct that, so they got a clear launch path, and you apparently need to heal yourself. Definitely been one of my more interesting magma landings. Dupes puking on everything, radiation sick. Having to dig down into the magma. Ah, this has been fun. Alright, now that the path is set, we can begin the launch. Yes? Abe. What the hell? Okay, you can move fine, just for whatever reason Abe didn't want to drop off his suit. I'm not sure if I should call that a successful landing, but they did land. There is a rocket platform. They are just very upset about it. So, thank you all very much for watching. Once they get back and get healed, then we'll work on actually going and getting the niobium. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and definitely a better day than my dupes are having.